The question paper itself makes the students quite confusing. And so, those people who are calm, composed, and whenever they are very cool at mind, definitely they can crack this exam, which is a overlapping topic between the geomorphology as well as the climatology. No matter how many books you read, no matter how many videos you watch, how many times you go through the NCRT book, whoever practice more, definitely they will be in the list. And in the last moment, these 5 days, let us not touch any book at all. Don't go to any book at all. Take only the mock exams, whatever the papers you have practiced, just go through the papers. In these 5 days, you just concentrate on this one. Preliminary part, climatology and oceanography have got a greater weightage.
Hello and welcome to this special session of VisionIAS. We all know that the UPSC CSE Prelims is going to be held on 25th May. And the nature of the exam is such that no matter how much time you spend with books and notes, you tend to feel that you have forgotten everything. You always feel the need to go through your notes again and again. So at this crucial juncture, today we have with us an eminent faculty member of VisionIAS, Jayakrishna Sir, who is going to help you guide how to make the most of these available 5 to 6 days, with a special focus on geography. Welcome, sir.
Thank you.
Sir, would like to know from you, using your experience, like you have been in teaching for years now, how to make the most of these 5 to 6 days, which is always a nightmare for the students, taking into consideration the limited time, so many subjects to cover, and the additional stress.
Yes, Mr. Chidamjit. Students normally preparing right from quite long, like they will be keeping all their efforts right from the 1.5 year of time period. Yet at this last juncture, it will all get mixed up in the mind and it becomes a sort of confusion. It is but common. The thing is, the beauty of the exam is such a way that the question paper itself makes the students quite confusing. And so, those people who are calm, composed, and whenever they are very cool at mind, definitely they can crack this exam. Specifically, when it comes to the preliminary part, see the beauty of the exam. Question is there, answer is also there. The answer is there quite before us. It's not like we need to do something and we need to discover something. What you need to do is you need to just identify the answer that is present there. It's all about the decision making. The preliminary exam is a sort of test on your mind saying that whether you are capable of taking a right decision in that accurate time period. Accuracy, precision, both should be there. You need to take a decision whether AR, BR, CR, D is right. Many times when it happens, like students out of 4 options, they can easily eliminate 2 options, but the remaining tug will be there between these two. Whether it is A or C, always it is dilemma. And my suggestion to that type of situation is you need to take a chance. It is that daring step where you need to take the decision right now. And whenever you are preparing for the entire exam, believe that there are certain areas where the people may be getting confused, are missing some topics, or they couldn't understand. But don't get discouraged. This is the last leg. It is your time. Go ahead. Take a daring decision and get it right.
Thank you so much, sir. Very rightly said that the 4 options are right before you, and one of them is the correct answer. It's that close. Now, sir, in this last 4 to 5 days, what are the important topics from geography that one should focus upon?
Yes, in fact, in the recent past, what happened, the weightage for geography and environment is keep on increasing. If at all you are seeing the trend, it is keep on increasing, like 20 questions were there in the last exam, exclusively from geography, and around some 15 plus questions were there in the environment. So there are some areas, key areas where the students need to focus basically on. Let me elaborate on this one. Like specifically, you need to have very good clarity with respect to the climatology. Within the climatology also, there are certain current related aspects, like you can talk about the atmospheric rivers, where it is termed by US government as Pineapple Express. One of such atmospheric river, a best example is Pineapple Express. and the impact of this atmospheric reverts on the climatic conditions of the different parts of the world. Mostly the current aspects, like the guidance is the current developments, whatever the current developments that are happening, you need to connect those current developments with the core part. For this one, there should be a meticulous preparation. It cannot be done within a day or two. In the entire preparation, you will be taught what you will be taught in the foundation, which is the core part, and in the newspaper, the current part is there. Those students who can get connect with the current with the core, this is nothing but connecting part. If you can connect, what do you mean by atmospheric river? If I take the example of atmospheric river, you can connect to this one, the tropical cyclones. These are the extra tropical cyclones where they are bringing, means what, the energy from the tropics got spilled into the extra tropical region, and it was bringing greater moisture towards the continental regions. One of the best example is the Pineapple Express, regarding the recent events that happened in the western part of the USA. And when it comes to cyclones, again, one is this one, the climatology part. Within this one, atmospheric agwan. One more thing is cyclones, specifically the tropical cyclones. Also, there are some other important concepts where you need to focus more on. See the issues like there is a recently discovered thing like DANA, DNA. Such type of events, whenever they are discovered in the recent past, needs to be focused more on. What is this DANA? Because of the impact of this DANA, the Spanish government has to shed some billions of rupees. A massive flooding conditions were there. Also, then we can talk about GLOF, the glacial lake outburst floodings are there, which is a overlapping topic between the geomorphology as well as the climatology. You can focus such type of current parts connecting to the core part. When you can connect those current with the core, yes, the prelims is a cakewalk for you. But one more thing I want to tell, having used the word cakewalk, when it will be a cakewalk, whether if at all you are having the capability to connect those topics. If you are unable to connect, it will be a nightmare. Both things are there here.
So connecting the static part with the current affairs part is key to this preparation. Now, it's about stress management. It's very natural for students to develop stress. If somebody is feeling anxious, what to do in this last 4 to 5 days?
When it comes to the anxiousness and the stress, definitely people will be feeling, because we're all human. See, I will tell my experience. When I was preparing for this exam, what I used to do was I used to keep a heap of bundle of books before me, and I used to sleep within that one. For the past, when the exam is nearing, I used to search that one, this book, that book, and I used to get confused. But what matters here is when you have prepared for quite long, like maybe 1 year or 1.5 year, having good clarity. At the same time, mind will be keep on telling you, yes, you are not having good clarity regarding one particular topic. That is very, very common. You need to overcome that one. When you can overcome that one, anxiousness, the anxiety and all these things, they get set right. You need to be very, very calm. How calm you are in the exam, that itself gives you the good result. Many times, the question, whenever you are reading the question, we, instead of thinking in a straight way, we'll think in a roundabout way. Like, no, this is a UPSC exam, it's quite difficult. It may not be the question that was asked. But UPSC is cordial to the students, and it will be giving the straight question. Sometimes you need to think straight. Don't beat around the bush. One more thing. No matter how many books you read, no matter how many videos you watch, how many times you go through the NCERT book, if at all you are not practicing the mock exams, definitely it will be a sort of only theory, not a practice. Whoever practice more, definitely they will be in the list. You need to practice more. How many times you prepare, how many times you read, how many times you watch the videos, that doesn't gives you good result. What matters is only practice. My suggestion to reduce anxiety, to reduce all these things, whatever the things the people are suffering, like for all these things, the only thing is you might have written, you might have practiced at least some 50 or maybe 50 to 100 mock exams. And in the last moment, these 5 days, let us not touch any book at all. Don't go to any book at all. Take only the mock exams, whatever the papers you have practiced, just go through the papers. In these 5 days, you just concentrate on this one. And here I would like to take some more time, especially in the topics like specifically when it comes to geography. I have given one topic name called as climatology, right? Keep focus not just climatology, again on the other one called as oceanography specifically. Because in the preliminary part, climatology and oceanography have got a greater weightage, whereas geomorphology is having the greater weightage in the mains part. Here in the preliminary part, climatology, oceanography, especially ocean temperature, how the isotherms will be keep on shifting, and what is the salinity content, how it is changing, what are the factors, and also the current related topics like you can talk about the territorial waters, the exclusive economic zones, moreover the polymetallic nodules, all whatever the topics we covered in our class, all this needs to be brushed off very keenly. Climatology number one, oceanography second. The third one, need to concentrate on agriculture, specifically when it comes to the Indian agriculture. Indian agriculture, the programs that are present, what are the schemes, policies the government of India is giving. At the same time, how they are applicable, whether the program is highly successful or not, make a list of this one. Moreover, there are some other topics where we can focus on recently the current development like the mantle rocks. In the mantle, till now there were no such rocks extracted from the mantle part of the earth. From the deep inside the mantle, the government of USA under the program called as Jody's vessel, it has extracted some of the rocks. So, if at all these current developments are known, definitely you can make your presence in the mains part, right? Don't think that is exam which is completely luck. No, there is no such luck. It is only the hard work, practice. More you practice, more you are at the winning edge. Yes, that is what the
Very rightly said, sir. Very well explained. Now, thank you, sir, for your valuable time. Now, dear aspirants, as sir said, don't surround yourself with so many books. Just follow those sources which have already gone through. You can do reverse engineering by going through the test that you have already taken. And wish you all the very best.